Before we get into the nub of this and go in real deep into the questions, we like to do a bit of a quick fire. So I'm going to just ask you a couple of questions, and these are like very short answers. And then we kind of come back to those later on in the podcast and we break those questions down a bit more. So I'll fire these at you quickly. Are EMFs from 5G and cell towers bad for your health?
Yes. Certainly not good.
Can we actually block negative EMFs?
We can shield from them, but it requires a strategy.
Yeah, so maybe some limitations. We'll get to those. What's one of the worst ways people expose themselves to unnecessary EMFs?
Close distance to cell phones, Bluetooth, anything, or Wi-Fi enabled tablets very close to the body.
Can exposure to EMFs increase cancer risk?
I would call it the next smoking. In my view, the science has been sufficient since 2018. Based on the scientists I follow, many research groups agree that it should have been reclassified next to tobacco smoke and asbestos as a group 1 carcinogen back in 2018.
That's a good point, and we'll come to that. If someone could reduce EMF exposure in just one place, where would that be most important?
Bedroom at night.
Does using airplane mode really reduce EMF exposure from your phone?
It depends on what antennas are still enabled. If you have airplane mode, you can still be on Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and you need to turn off all of these antennas to have no exposure to wireless.
Should you really turn your Wi-Fi off at night?
Yes. I don't see any world or any reason not to.
One myth about EMF you wish would disappear.
Everything is safe. Everything is safe. Everything is merry, and the safety guidelines are sufficient.
And the last one is, are products or devices that give off a lot of dirty electricity or electrosmog something we should be concerned about?
Yes, but it's complicated. When it comes to dirty electricity, it's really the lack of standards across the entire electronics industry that creates this problem, and it's not easy to remediate.
Cool. Okay. So let's dig into some of these sections that we spoke about just then.